Hello and welcome to this QuickBoots tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a basic basic Visual Studio application in Visual Studio 2008, and this will also work in Visual Studio 2010 and the most recent version of the Microsoft Windows Visual series. So this also works with the basic series as well. So this is for newbies, for beginners, and it's going to be containing a Hello World login box. So once you've installed the application, you're greeted with this page. On this page you've got your recent projects. You can select on a project that you've been working on recently, and you can also create a new project as well as open projects. You can also do this with full websites. So I've already got this dialog here. Let's click Create Project. Always select Windows Form Application because that's what we are going to be doing. So for the name, let's just call it a basic application. Click OK there and you're greeted with another window, which I'll explain very shortly. You've got the toolbox. The toolbox is where you can select your text boxes, labels, buttons, menu strips, all those different kind of things, which I'm going to be showing you how to use later on. Then you've got your Solution Explorer, where you can browse the basic parameters of your application and also the different forms you've got. And then over here you've got Properties, where you can alter properties for each part of your application. So that includes your actual form. It also includes your text boxes and things like that. So first of all, I always create the forms. I need two forms. We need two forms for this one. So click on Project up here and click Add Windows Form. And we're also going to go back to Form 1, change the Form 1 text. So now I'm into Properties. You can change icons, your border style, your font color, all the different things. I'll let you play around with that, but remember, when you are changing the text, use the text field, not the name field. So we're going to call this the basic application. And you can see it changes up there. Now if you change your Windows form, then obviously the form around the window will change. So you've got your basic application there. We're going to need labels. So let's just create a label now. And we're also going to use a panel. And I'll show you how we can customize the label. So I'm going to again alter the text, not the name. So we're going to have this as the login field, and then also change the form border style, which you'll see right here, to fixed single. We're going to make it a little bit more professional looking. Under the panel, now what a panel does is everything contained inside the panel will move when the panel is moved, so you don't have to select everything. This is really, really helpful. Although you can also use it for changing the colours of your form, all those kinds of things as well. And then obviously we're just going to pop that right there, make it look nice and professional. We're just going to send this to the back, or rather, whoopsie, don't double click that just yet. Rather bring that to the front. So we'll use the little arrows, and we can just highlight that and shift that over. So let's quickly enlarge that there. Now we need to have another label for the password. We'll just leave that standard. And again, we're changing text, not name, so password, and then add another text box there. So all I'm doing is just double tapping or clicking and dragging onto the form. So another text box. You can drag that to the size you need, and to do this, like when you log into Facebook, you've got the little black dots. Well, we can do that here. However, I'm not going to go to the effort to find a black dot. Instead, we're just going to go password character and use a little asterisk for the password, to hide the password. And then we need obviously a button to allow us to enter, and click login. Very basic, but will get you started to creating awesome applications. Now we need to go to Form 2. We're going to change Form 2 to the application menu, and we're going to add a label. So add a label there, and it's going to say you have successfully. And let's finish that off there. So basically this is just part 1, it's going to be 5-minute segments there. In part 2 we're going to start coding, and we're also going to explore a few more features. So we've created Form 1 and Form 2, and in part 2 we will be exploring that.